Welcome to Blackboard. If you're not already accustomed to navigating a course through Blackboard, you will be soon. First things that I want you to do are to begin exploring the different folders and structures that we have set up within the course. Starting with this left-hand toolbar. This is where you will navigate to find everything you need for the course. Much of our course is actually built outside of Blackboard, but all the links and structures and supports that you need to get there are all here in Blackboard. So always start with Blackboard and find the links to the pieces that you need. You'll find the syllabus. That is a link to a Google document that is our syllabus for the course. That is something you want to become familiar with. It has lots of details on grading and the different assignments associated with the course. Our course schedule, also a link. And our course is broken up into 5 different learning modules that we've attached dates to as far as time frames of when the work needs to be completed. The first one is Introduction to the Course and Orientation and Framing Your Thoughts. Community, school, classroom, and individual. We actually will have these folders set up to open at different points throughout the course. They will go in sequence, starting with 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, but they won't all be open at the same time. So when you navigate to this page, you may only see module 1 or 2, and as the course weeks go on, more and more folders will open. So when you're in the course materials folder, and I happen to be in the module 1, you will find a link to the actual activities, readings, all the different pieces that you are responsible for within the time frame that we've given you. So we have designed each of the modules as a website that contains all the information that you need. Every time you open a new module, you'll notice that there's always a navigation bar at the top. So this happens to be our module number 1, Intro to the Course. It contains About Us, Quests. Quests are the term that we're using for assignments or things that you are responsible for and will be graded on, and all the other tasks. They're built in a somewhat linear fashion in that you should start at the top and move through, and you'll see all the links and all the different things that you need. There are embedded videos, link back to our syllabus, different bits and pieces that you need to complete for the module. Back on Blackboard, navigating away from the course materials, you'll find a tab with assignments. This is where you're going to submit the 2 major assignments. Read your syllabus to see what those are about. A discussion board. We are going to have probably 5 discussion boards that you are going to complete throughout the course in different groups. This is where you will navigate and find those. Within the discussion board, this is our first one for Module 1. All the description is there. As part of Module 1, you will have signed up for different groups. It's important when you click on the forum that you then go into the group that you have signed yourself up for. So if I happen to have signed myself up for Group 1, which is red, I use some color coding to try and help people remember the groups that they're assigned to. You're going to click on this, and you are going to reply to this thread. As you'll see in the directions, it's important when you're creating a discussion forum post that you start with your name and then the context of what you're talking about, whether you've been assigned a certain perspective or a certain topic. It's important that you put that in the subject along with your name, because as people who are going to be going in and reading these, that's where we get some of the context. We don't always see all of the discussion pieces, we see your responses, so it's important that we have your name as well as that other relevant information depending on the forum. Then you are going to type your response down here. you'll see that there's a word counter in the bottom corner. That's important because on many of our discussion forums, we've given you a limit or a range of how many words your response should include. Another thing for you to check out is your My Grades button. There's not much there yet because we haven't built all of the different assignment pieces, but you can see that there is some lists of what we have in here so far. So the first discussion forum for Module 1, assignment number 1, and assignment number 2.